Nityanandam. With all auspicious blessings and grace of my Guru, Paramahamsa Sri Nityananda Swamiji, I welcome you all to this video. It gives me great pleasure and joy. I know I've been repeating this endlessly, but I never tire of repeating myself in saying it gives me great joy to share Swamiji's teachings, which I have applied in my daily life and found it so helpful and has liberated me from a lot of unwanted memories, unwanted thinking, and unwanted conflicts. I wanted to share his teachings to the world, hoping and praying and wishing that each of you all find the same liberation I have done in my mind by applying and practicing his teachings. In my last video, I had shared about self-doubt and how the self-doubt starts depression inside of us because of the conflict of the inner image and the outer image. From self-doubt, we move to self-hatred because it's the most natural transition from self-doubt to self-hatred. I will go back to the same example that I had shared in my previous video, where I go to a job interview and I give an illusory image of my capacity and my capabilities to my interviewer. So based on what I have projected and what I have committed to the interviewer, I get selected for the job. Once I start working, I know I'm not capable. That starts reflecting into my everyday actions, be it submitting a report, which will definitely not have the details that it is supposed to have, not only as per your boss's expectations, but as per the integrity of the responsibility you've taken. It will not have the details because you already have a doubt and you're operating from the doubt mode. Whenever we operate from the doubt mode, your brain is half filled with fear. So there is no clarity in what we are going to submit. When that fear is complete, only you will get clarity. But without understanding that, we start operating from self-doubt. And when the boss sees the natural repercussions of him yelling in front of everybody or demoting you or saying you're not worthy of the job, so what your inner self has been feeling is being now reflected from your boss's words. When this comes back to you in the physical form or the manifesting form of words, you start self-hatred. You forget that you are the one who has manifested this reality. Instead of continuing the same mode of not being authentic to your job, not fulfilling the responsibilities as per your own commitment, if you had really taken it up as a challenge and said, no, I have made a commitment to my boss and this is what I'm going to deliver. Let me see in what all ways I can deliver. Do I need to study more? Do I need to do more research? Do I need to wake up 3 hours earlier to get to the office? If you had done all this, it's 100% guarantee what you had projected to the outer image would have become a reality and you would have been a successful person. Instead, you're still operating from the same old mode of not going to office on time, not being authentic to the responsibilities that you have committed to, and not even making an effort to it. So this has now manifested in the physical form of your boss yelling or your co-workers being unhappy with your inauthentic delays in coming to offices. And all this starts manifesting in the outer world. You start hating yourself. The solution that Swamiji has given for this is, instead of hating yourself, first compete with the self-doubt. Every human being has extreme potential to do anything and everything. And I'm not joking, do anything and everything. Just to prove this, Swamiji has started manifesting powers through the new species that he has created. And I really admire these new species because they don't have a self-doubt, they don't have self-hatred, nor is there any word called depression in their vocabulary or the dictionary. So that is why they are called the new species. I would like to invite all my viewers to the Bengaluru Adinam one day to see what this manifesting Shaktis or powers is all about. It is operating from a pure space of no self-doubt, no self-hatred, no self-denial, pure completion and oneness with yourself and the world. When you become an integrated personality, you will start reflecting it in the world outside. Just for you all to understand what oneness means, what being an integrated personality means to you, Swamiji has started showing the world manifesting of powers or manifesting siddhis. Sorry, not siddhis, the Shaktis as we call it. Siddhis are different and Shaktis are different. What you can actually do, what a human brain or a human being has a potential to do is what Swamiji is showcasing the world through manifesting the Shaktis. It, it is not a miracle, it's a pure science. It's a science which has been written in our Agamas, our Shiva Agama, by Lord Shiva himself. And I'm 100% sure that Lord Shiva has written these to convince us just living the life of completion with integrity and responsibilities, each human being has the potential to do anything and everything he wants. And the best way to complete self-doubt and self-hatred is to become more and more authentic to yourself and to your commitment. It is you who want to anyway do. It is you who want a better job, better salaries, be a successful person. So look in and put in more hard work in completing your laziness, your non-commitment to life, and people around you. It's all about that. And then you will understand what Swamiji means by saying depression is a myth. And also you will experience what Swamiji means when he says each and every one of us can manifest Shaktis if we live in the space of completion and oneness. Thank you for hearing me and hope to see you again. Nityanandam.